Welcome to Waking Up with Ryan. I'm so glad you're here. The whole reason that this show exists is to help you feel more connected to yourself and a little more supported by this benevolent universe that's right here for you. Before we start today's episode, I want to share a few quick things with you. I really want this show to reach the people in your life who matter the most to you. So if you're someone who tunes in regularly, and if this show gives you something valuable, my request is that you send it to the people you love or post it on your social media, because word of mouth is how a show like this grows. And honestly, the more that it grows, the more I get to make for you. The second thing is that I really want to hear from you. I want to know who you are and where you are and what you might need from a show like this. So please take 5 minutes and visit wakingupwithryan.com/hello to fill out a short survey. And the last thing before we get into the episode, if you want to go deeper on your path with me, come find me on Substack. Substack is home to my daily morning letter, and it's also where you can explore your healing in greater detail with longer learning sessions and guided meditations. And these sessions are live in real time. This is where the work really happens together. You can find the link to the Substack at wakingupwithryan.com as well. So I know that was a lot to remember, so I'll sum it up for you really quick. 1, share this podcast with your people. 2, fill out the short survey at wakingupwithryan.com/hello. And 3, go find me on Substack. Now, let's get into today's episode. Good morning, my love. If you feel anxious or nervous when you're trying something new, that's a sign that you're exactly where you're meant to be. And too often, when we feel like fear, anxiety, nervousness about doing something new, we don't do it. We're too afraid. We put it off. We delay because that fear is being interpreted as I'm not ready yet, or some version of later, delay. Now, doing something new absolutely triggers fear, anxiety, and nervousness, whether it's a new relationship, a new job, becoming a parent for the first time, starting something meaningful. Even making a big change in your life, having a conversation that needs to be had, leaving something that it's time to leave. Doing anything meaningful triggers fear because you're entering into the unknown. When you're doing something new, you don't yet have the life experience to tell you that doing so is gonna bring the outcome that you want. And so you avoid doing it as a way to avoid the possibility of failing or the possibility of the outcome hurting. It's really important that you reframe this fear of doing something new, because typically that fear, that anxiety is actually a sign of impending expansion. The universe is wanting something new, something wider, bigger, broader, stronger, more loving, more abundant to come into your life, for you to remember more of who you really are. It's the little you that wants to stay in the confines of what it knows, which it interprets as safe. Doesn't mean it likes it, but it feels safe in what it knows that's going, no, 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 no. You know, it makes me think about, I believe it's Liza Minnelli, before she would walk on stage. If she didn't feel so nervous that as if she was gonna vomit, she knew it wasn't gonna be a good performance. She was a major Broadway performer, film, television performer, singer, dancer, Bob Fosse extraordinaire, legend. This woman, Liza Minnelli, had a lifetime of experience of performing. She's Judy Garland's daughter. She grew up in that world. She's unbelievably talented, so experienced. One might think, for her it's easy. She's got this. She's confident. She's got all the awards and the accolades. She knows what she's doing. She's done it a million times. Therefore, I'm sure she just walks on stage and just does her thing and kills it, and that's it. She said that if she didn't, in the wings before her first entrance, feel so nervous that she was gonna vomit, she knew she wasn't really available to be so present to give the performance what it needed. Makes me think about a performer like a Meryl Streep, who does the homework, learns the lines, learns the choreography of the scene, that takes the direction, then throws away the homework so that she can just be present in the moment. That means when Liza Minnelli, when Meryl Streep, when they're entering into a scene, they're stepping into the unknown, because the present moment, my love, this is the point, is always unknown. As much as you try with your mind to know what's going to happen in the present moment, that's the manipulation tactic, to try to get life to be on your terms and to go your way. Liza Minnelli and Meryl Streep and performers of the like, they're so brilliant because they're meeting the moment as it is, and they're responding to the moment as it is within the guidelines of the work. So they're stepping into the unknown, and that is scary. If you don't embrace the fear, then you won't be present. If you don't embrace the kishkas, if you don't embrace the agita, the nervousness, then it will rule you, and it will keep you from showing up as the brilliant being that you are. So let's have a short practice to get you ready to meet the moment as it is, and to embrace the inevitable nerves or fears or concerns that often get in the way of you taking the action that you need to take to move your life forward, to remember who you are. So let's take a moment to close our eyes. Acknowledging that the goal is never to eliminate fear. Rather, the goal is to learn to move with the fear, with the nervousness, the anxiety. Let's take a few deep breaths. If you ever notice yourself saying, I know I need to do that, but I don't because I'm too afraid. What I want you to know now is that fear doesn't mean that you should stop or delay. Fear only means that you could step into the present moment more consciously, more aware of the fullness of your experience. Let's take some deep breaths. And I want you to think about that thing that you've been willing to do, the action you've been wanting to take, the thing you've been wanting to build. The one that you've been delaying. The one that you haven't given yourself fully to yet. Because what if? The thing that needs of you, all of you, your presence, your surrender, your dedication, your action. But that there's a part of you that's kind of almost waiting in the wings, afraid to step fully on the stage. Feels too vulnerable. And in this moment, opening yourself to that vulnerability. Acknowledging that taking powerful action is vulnerable because I don't know, you don't know what the response is going to be. You don't know if it's going to work or not. But what you can know right here, right now, is that you are going to be okay no matter what. Let's take a deep breath. And let it go. Even if the first response or what comes back at you after taking this action is not what you want, you're okay. What matters is that you've set something into motion. You've taken the action. You've expressed through your words, your actions, your willingness to step into this situation more fully as yourself. And you do that again and again and again and again. Things may fall apart as a result. People may get uncomfortable as a result. They're only uncomfortable because they too have resistance to this kind of growth for them. They want you to stay the same so that they don't have to be forced to feel the discomfort that's happening inside of them when expansion is present in front of them. You choose you. You choose your soul's path. And maybe you even make a mistake. Beautiful. Making the mistake will always be more powerful than not taking action at all. You are too big to stay stuck. Let's take a deep breath in and let it go. This universe is so loving and so incredibly benevolent. And it's here, breathing you and supporting you. Don't stop it. Don't stop it from having the permission to move through you. It is completely invested in pouring through you. And your joy, your satisfaction, your enoughness, your remembering who you are has a requirement, which is to stop the stuck and to take the actions that are aligned with who you know yourself to be. And in that, the universe joins. Let's take a deep breath in and let it go. Beautiful. Opening your eyes as you're ready. Loving you from right here. Hi. I hope you're feeling even just a little bit more prepared to take on the day. But before you go, I'd love to hear from you. And you can send me a voice note by going to my website, wakingupwithryan.com. Scroll down to the section that says, Send Ryan a voice note. Tap the button to leave me a voice message with a question you have, maybe a relationship challenge you're having, or a spiritual hang-up, some kind of an emotional struggle. Any topic that you'd love for me to address on the podcast, I want to hear from you. Loving you from here.